This was a wild one. You should, I don't know how you want to put this on YouTube just in its entirety, but you should do a sizzle reel at the beginning of this shit and be like, look, buckle in. This shit's going to be crazy. I'm looking at the camera right now. Include this at the beginning. This shit is bonkers. I know it lasts a long time. Just put it on. Put it on, do something else, be on your phone, and every once in a while you're going to go, what the fuck? And just do that for the next few hours. I promise you it's a good time. Bring a friend, have a drink. You're going to have a great time. Yes, cut this. Oh, fuck.
The fucking world doesn't fucking revolve around you. Your relationship, your family, your all that shit, it doesn't fucking revolve around you. But again, we've conditioned women for like the last 150 years to be treated like a fucking goddess.
A goddess?
That God forbid once the shit hits the fan and they have to have responsibility, well then all hell breaks loose.
What responsibility? What time is it for him? Isn't he west of me?
The stats, who know the science, who know evolution.
Okay. Anyway, I'm not going to restream his stream. That was very interesting, though, Dave. I would love to talk about this. Actually, wait. Maybe I will. Hold on.
Well, the thing of it is, she's taking a hell of a risk.
I would love to talk
alcohol
about
and men
this
and women
topic
have very bad
you.
consequences sometimes.
Wowzers! Alcohol and
if you're still
women have bad
poly
consequences.
Some sort of like,
what the fuck?
you know, viable option in the post-marriage age, you need to go back to your books.
I would like to
figure out why it is that
I would love to talk about this topic with you. I
when
said in his
somebody says
chat.
you're insecure in your masculinity, stop.
Polyamory almost 99% of the time does not work, and the only time it does work is if it's the guy that's polyamorous and the women are monogamous.
What?
And even then, it usually doesn't work.
Wow, he's still on his bullshit.
Again, jealousy is a way of rearing its ugly head.
Jealousy, huh?
Them right there. Say, why did you say that? Why do you think what about me? What if anything? What have I said?
Is he smiling? Here he is. I would love to talk about this topic with you, Dave.
No, if it's polyamorous and it's one chick with like multiple dudes, then violence sets in. When it's one dude, multiple chicks, jealousy sets in. It doesn't work.
Is he ignoring me?
Polyamory does not fucking work. Jealousy always pops up. And honestly, the only way it would be acceptable is if it was the man that was poly and the woman was monogamous.
Do you think he just says this stuff because
the other side is just ridiculous?
Because he knows it's just disagreeable?
Guess what?
Or do you think that's what he believes? Because I
Here's
think
the real
he believes
shit
it.
thing.
Here's the real shit.
Let's say you're in an open relationship with your girl. You and her are going around.
Devil's three-way?
You're fucking, and you're fucking your secretary, and she's fucking her boss for a raise. And
Brooke.
all goes great right up until one little problem. Hey, babe, I'm pregnant. Now we have a problem. And I'm going to throw in one other for the lady, the dude she's fucking on OnlyFans to make some money.
That's right. I'm just a hog.
Because with
I'm nothing but a hog.
With a woman, you know the maternity. It's impossible to have a maternity question. But with guys, the reasons, I guess, women's purity is so prized is because of paternity issues.
Paternity?
And considering this,
he's evolved his position.
Like
it's about paternity.
Men are raising someone else's kid that they think is theirs should scare the shit out of you. And again, the reason why we tell the women, no, you're not going to the club. Again, you can. Just don't come back here.
I think he's dodging me, dude. I think he's dodging me. I'm being dodged.
Really, what would you like to discuss, Jake? What is the point? But anyway, the paternity is the issue. If she's sleeping with 3 dudes, which one's daddy?
Me, for the record. I'm daddy. The daddy one. Right, yeah. Me. Being a cuck, Brooke.
You want to have a nice little chat with me.
Yeah, sure.
Why? What's the point?
To
I mean, unless there's a topic for us to discuss.
The topic is this topic.
Why would I break
David?
the show's flow to talk with you? I mean, if you want, let me know when you're on. I'll come on your show.
I'm live now. Why is he like this?
And that's why most women your age, Phoenix, will die alone.
Not Dave though. Dave will not die alone.
You want to try to defend polyamory?
Sure.
God, do I want to do a goddamn...
We could just talk. It doesn't have to be a debate, you lose.
Who the fuck is engaged?
It doesn't have to be a debate, you lose.
Let me think about it. I gotta go pee. Okay, now I should be better.
Oh, that's so much better. Soothing. You can.
All right.
You can request that this one isn't just yelling about you when you can't speak for yourself. Yes. Okay. So, do you want to talk about the topic of polyamory?
Why it doesn't work? Sure.
Sure. Are you showing me on your screen?
Yes, I actually am.
Hell yeah. Thanks. Okay. So, have you ever been in a polyamorous relationship?
No.
Okay. That's interesting. Okay. So, what is your experience with polyamory?
It's where 2 people that
Well, not your understanding.
are together.
No. I mean your experience with it. I think you, like, it's when you date more than one person, right? You have more romantic interaction with more than one person. No. I mean, what's your experience with it? Like, do you know anybody that's in them?
Yeah.
Who? Like I'm wondering where your experience, negative experience of them is.
My negative experience?
Yeah.
I don't have to know anyone to, and I'm not going to say their names due to the fact that they have kids.
You don't have to like.
But I'll
anybody.
perfectly explain the reasons why I don't think it works is
What?
human nature.
Okay.
Jealousy has a huge way of rearing its ugly head. Now,
Okay.
I will say a polyamorous relationship between one man and women has a slightly better chance of working.
Mm-hmm.
But when a dude starts sharing a chick, game over.
Okay.
It's done. It's over.
Do you want to talk about jealousy? Because that seems to be like the crux of your position.
Well, jealousy generally rears its
And so,
ugly
what
head.
if no one's jealous? Is it fine then? Is it going to work?
Look, I don't give a damn what consenting adults do.
Right?
Okay. I
You
just
do.
think it's a bad idea.
I just don't think you would be
I just think you're setting yourself up for failure.
Okay. Why?
Because usually polyamorous relationships always end in failure.
What is failure?
Name me. Okay, name me a successful one.
What is a successful?
Without using
mine,
using
but
yourself.
What? Okay,
Without
sure.
using yourself. Name me a successful polyamorous relationship.
I mean, I know lots of poly people. I'm a leftist, and a lot of them are successful. What's successful to you? What does that mean to you?
Okay, name me one that's lasted.
No. Okay.
Well, okay, again, I have to go from your personal anecdotes. Name me one.
Well, I'm going off yours, right? You just have a
Name me
have a
one.
gut feeling that this doesn't work. You have
It
you're
doesn't.
You're not appealing to any. No, you're literally just
Okay,
asserting
then why
it.
isn't it more widespread?
Why isn't it? What do you mean? Why is it poly? Because it's not for everybody. Not everybody has to live that way, and also, obviously, monogamy is socialized to
Okay,
be the dominant way to go about it, right?
No, it's that way because
You
human
think
beings are hardwired for that.
that's not true? You would disagree about
Yes,
that?
it is.
Would you agree that men are hardwired to be monogamous?
We're less hardwired, but if we actually do make the mistake of
that's
falling
what
in
I
love
thought.
with a woman,
Wait, that's
then
fascinating.
yes, we're way more hardwired at that point
Okay,
to be monogamous.
can we go back to the mistake of falling in love with somebody?
Yeah, I think it's a mistake for men to completely go head over heels in love.
And why is that?
It ruins the best thing about being man, and that's being objective. Because men are ruled by logic, women are ruled by emotions.
Do you believe that you're logically coming to the conclusion that polyamorous relationships don't work?
Based on the evidence, yeah.
What evidence do you purport to have?
Again, name me one successful
Okay, so is that evidence?
poly couple without using yourself or
Sure.
a personal anecdote.
What would wait?
The only one that I
What
can
would
think
that?
of,
What would a personal anecdote? So it has to be someone that we both know.
No, just something, a celebrity, something in the news.
A celebrity or a newsworthy polyamorous couple.
Yeah, because there's only one that actually made the papers, and it did not end well.
Why does it have to? Why does it have to make the papers for it to be a thing that none of my relationships have been in the papers?
Because here's the thing: if we just trade,
What does that fucking mean?
this is my experience versus this is my experience, we're wasting each other's time. And I'd like to
Right,
get back
but
to
you
my
appealed
show
to
there.
logic. You appealed to logic. So I'm asking, and you appealed to evidence and logic. What are your pieces of evidence that aren't asking me a question?
Okay, the
What's your
evidence
evidence?
is human beings are jealous.
Okay,
Women
explain
and men are
explain
incredibly
jealousy.
jealous.
Okay, people are jealous.
You
So,
seriously
so,
think that
hold on.
about 95%
Dave,
of women
one
and men
second.
are going to be just
Can
fine.
you relax?
Are going to be just fine with their
No,
partners.
you can't. Okay. They don't. Polyamory.
Someone just kissing someone.
Polyamory is not inflicting polyamory on another person. Like if you and I were to date, okay, and I wanted to be poly and you did not, you wanted to be monogamous, I would not be poly and you would be monogamous. That's not how that would work. It's an agreed upon circumstance. So you
depends.
frame it. It doesn't
It
depend.
depends.
It doesn't depend.
Oh, yes, it does.
David,
Look at
it doesn't
Will Smith.
depend.
Look at Will Smith.
Look at Will
He
Smith.
wanted to be monogamous with Jada. She wanted the poly open bullshit, and it
They're
absolutely
both
destroyed
open.
him. No, they're not.
What?
Okay,
First of all,
who's
I don't.
the other
first,
women Will Smith are fucking?
First of all,
Because
what?
she's public about who she's fucking.
Dave, can I ask you a question? Why do you give a fuck about Will Smith drama?
I don't, but it proves my point that polyamory does
No,
not
it proves
work. Open
that-
relationships
it proves
do
that-
not work.
It proves that Will Smith and Jada Pinkett had their relationship faced difficulties. That's what it proves. That's not what proof is.
Yeah.
Okay, Jeffrey Dahmer proves that white guys are serial killers. You feel me?
No, that doesn't prove it. It proves my point that
What the fuck?
this-
Yo, it really does. Jeffrey Dahmer existing proves that white guys from Wisconsin
Oh my
are
God.
serial killers. In the same way that Will Smith and Jada Pinkett being poly and having difficulties in their relationship proves that poly relationships won't work.
Okay, then Patrice Cancoolers proves that Black Lives Matter is a fraudulent organization.
Sure. Do you see what I'm
Wanna go
saying?
down that right?
I don't know at all what that means because I don't.
And
give-
actually,
I don't know anything about
my
what you're talking
point is
about.
a little bit better than yours.
You're what?
You say Jeffrey Dahmer proves that white guys are serial killers.
Yes, facetiously I said this. Correct.
Yeah, and I'm saying a very specific one of the only open public poly relationships, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith.
Okay. Yes, one of the
proves that it
only
doesn't
one of the
work
only
because
famous
Will
serial
Smith
killers.
got destroyed by it.
Yes, we're using the same logic is the point. Yes, that's what that's. Dave,
Okay, so
do you
O.J.
understand-
Simpson, O.J. Simpson proves that all black guys who
Yes.
marry white women will kill them.
Yes, exactly. Exactly, Dave. This is what I'm talking about. That isn't correct. That is not a smart way to think.
Except Jada Pinkett Smith did destroy Will Smith. That is beyond fact.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that do you hear what you're saying to yourself? Like,
okay, name me 3 successful
Dave,
relationships.
holy shit! No. We have to focus on.
It always ends up the same way. It always
Dave,
ends in tatters.
I don't know how this is happening with your brain. Can you follow me in a conversation for a moment? Can we have a conversation? You and me, together.
Go for it.
Fucking thank
because
you.
Because you're grasping at fantasy.
Okay. An example of a person doing an action is not an example of every person that does that action, correct? So if I drive a car and you drive a car, we don't exactly drive a car the same exact way, right?
Yes.
Correct. So if Jada Pinkett
however,
can you stay with me for a second?
Let me go back to your
fuck.
car analogy.
The car analogy.
But we generally, while we may not drive the car the exact same way, you may drive a little slower, I may drive a little faster,
Sure.
you may drive a little more conservatively, I may drive a little more aggressively. We
do.
both generally drive the car the exact same way.
And generally,
and what I am saying,
car accidents kill a lot of people, right?
Polyamorous relationships end up in disaster.
But you didn't give me a general example. You gave me a specific one, and then your brain, for no reason at all, took that as that's your 1 out of 1 equals 100%. Therefore, all polyamorous relationships end up in tatters.
Again, if polyamory existed, it'd be a much bigger thing than it
polyamory
is.
does exist right now.
And if it didn't end in disaster, it'd be a much bigger thing than it is.
So we have. So do you realize that you make assertions without any evidence at all, and you're using emotion and not logic right now?
No, I'm basing assertions.
This is
on
all emotion.
The world I see.
Nope, this is
Okay,
100%
really?
emotion. You're an
Tell me,
emotional
if
man,
I
and
were to
you're not
poll-
using logic. You're not being
If I were to
stoic.
poll 1,000 people,
You're yelling.
How many fucking people do you think?
Do you
how
think
many
you're
fucking
being
people
calm?
do you think would be okay with their partner fucking someone else?
Dave, you sound hysterical. You are jumping all the way to cheating immediately. You're hysterical. You're emotional about this.
Isn't
Can
that
you please?
what polyamory is?
Can you act like a man and please bring this down to logic together with me?
Is that not what polyamory is? It's sleeping with a person who is not your partner.
No, it is not that. That is not how I would describe polyamory.
Okay, then you don't have a partner, you have a side chick.
Nope.
And just a bunch of side chicks.
Nope, that's just you asserting things. Would you like to ask? Are you a curious person, Dave?
Yeah, generally.
Okay, so be curious. Let's hear something
Okay.
you're curious about. In a genuine way, don't be just a shitty little fucking weirdo. Try to be curious. Let's try. Let's hear it out.
Well, there's nothing really to be curious about.
But there's no. I'm a curious person, but there's nothing to be curious about. Of course.
Yeah,
I hand
I'm
wave.
a curious person. When,
Sir, what are you curious
again-
about?
Again,
Right wingers are never curious. You
When-
people are never curious. Give me an
I'm
example.
not a right winger.
You're fucking so far right.
No, I'm not.
It
There you
has
are.
the juice.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you're just not a. You're just not a
okay,
trumpet.
prove that I'm right.
Prove that I'm.
Prove that I'm right wing.
Because you're wrong so much.
Really?
Yes.
I could whoop your ass in a cooking competition, but no, prove to me how I'm right wing.
Do you hear yourself?
Prove to me how I'm right wing.
Dave, you have right wing opinions.
Like what?
Like
You
all your.
asked me all to get all specific and all this other bullshit. Like what?
For one, your hyper conservative social conventions. That's one of them.
Like what?
Literally this topic that we're talking about, polyamory.
Really, I'm
It has
for
to
gay
do-
marriage.
You're for
I'm-
gay marriage.
I'm for gay marriage.
Yeah, that's a
I
pretty-
think consenting adults should be able to do whatever they want.
Wow,
And while
a lib.
polyamorous relationships
So
may work
left.
for a while, in the long run, they always end up in the same dumpster
And
fire.
what is your non-Will Smith evidence of this?
Just the world around me.
The
Now,
world around you. Do you not hear
let's
yourself?
Get back to this. Let's get back to this.
Okay, they all work. No, 100%. No, hold on. Wait, Dave.
How am I right wing?
Dave, 1 second. I'll tell you right now. 100% of polyamorous relationships work, and they are loving.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
And
just because
again,
the world around me, I've only experienced
the other thing.
No, Dave, I've only experienced
let's
that.
go back to the other thing.
That's my just the world around me.
You got off that topic real quick.
Dave, the world around me, my experience of you is one of you being a right-wing person.
So your personal experience trumps
the world around me. So your personal experience trumps all polyamorous relationships?
No, I base it on the world that I see.
Me too. I based it on the world that I see, Dave. Based on the world that I see, you're right-wing.
Because of an open relationship.
Based on the world that I see, they're all successful.
Well, then the world you see is one influenced by magic mushrooms. I wish you well.
Have you ever taken mushrooms?
Yeah.
Me too.
They suck.
They're great.
That's why I like alcohol.
You like alcohol too much.
But again, tell me how I'm right-wing.
Dave, you are right-wing to me. I don't know how to...
Oh, to you, personally.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm only myself, Dave. I think
really?
Most people would agree that you're right-wing. Yeah. I think a far right-winger, like a fascist, might be a little offended by your lack of fascist tendencies, but I think that you are
actually, fascism is a product of the left.
I think you're mistaken.
And actually, I see far more fascism coming from the left these days than I see from the right.
I know you're just going to get off on a tangent. I think you're mistaking authoritarianism and fascism, but whatever. I think
to meet political disagreement with violence is the calling card.
No, it isn't. No,
yes, it is.
That is not the calling card of fascism. Is political violence?
Yeah, it is. It's in the fucking definition of the word.
Dave, I need you to relax and not be so emotional. Please, as men, can you hold it together?
Emotional then.
Can you hold it together as a man, please? You're embarrassing me in front of the other men.
Then.
God, I just pull it together. Okay? Okay. Political violence is not always fascism. Are slaves murdering their masters an act of fascism?
No, that would just be a simple slave rebellion. But we don't have slavery in
What
this
does that
country.
have to do with anything? Is the only political violence anti-slavery political violence that's viable? Or do you believe in other political violence that should exist?
That's not political violence. That's just getting the fuck out of there.
What do you mean? Okay, so if
slaves are
you familiar with... Do you know how slave rebellions work? Do you know they had fucking people that allied with them and helped them get out, right? Slave rebellions and overturning slave was a deeply political movement. What are you talking? Abolition of slavery is deeply political. Hello?
Okay.
Yep. We don't have to disagree about this. You don't have to just grandstand and just disagree with me on everything. We can actually agree on normal stuff.
I don't know whether to disagree with you or educate you on history.
Dave.
Who were the last people to give up slaves in North America?
Holy shit. I don't know, Dave. Who were they?
No, I'm asking.
I don't know, Dave. Who were they?
Because slavery was not that big of an issue back in... Back in the day, it was already dying. The reason we had the Civil War,
it wasn't a big issue. It was dying.
Slavery.
Dave, do you consider
it was dying?
Dave, do you consider what percentage of the population being enslaved is no big deal to you?
While I have my 2023 sensibilities,
okay,
I would say 0. But
right.
here's the thing.
So would I, and so would the people enslaved.
And
Dave.
neither you were lived in the antebellum South. However,
nope.
Jake,
Dave.
if you lived in 1847, let's say, in Mississippi, and you were a slave owner, you would be just fine with it.
You'd be, of course, because you were monetarily incentivized to do so. It's one of the evils of capitalism.
No, it's because that's the way you were raised. That's the world you grew up in.
Yes, in one that was capitalistically incentivized to have slaves. Correct.
Capitalism is actually what killed slavery in this country.
Okay.
The free states had a better economy than the southern states, and and
And
the
do you think slavery would have started without profit motive?
it did, but the
didn't.
profit motive almost killed it.
What do you mean? Profit motive drove it for 500 years.
Do you know why the founders never bothered to address slavery in the Constitution?
Because it was beneficial monetarily for the union.
Dying. No,
Nope.
it was dying. No, it was dying. It was.
They were centralized on cash cropping.
No,
Dave.
Slavery
Why are we talking about
was too
this?
expensive. Slavery was too expensive.
Slavery got
largely profitable.
Slavery got too expensive in the end of the market on it. Yes.
No. Slavery in 1795,
but it was
when we
highly
did our
profitable.
1795
is
U.S. government.
Yes. After the Constitutional Congress.
My point.
You're not making a point.
Let me finish my point. Finish my point.
You're just saying slavery wasn't that bad because you want to be edgy, and it's like really weird. Go ahead, Dave. Have your emotional tirade. Do you want to talk about the topic we were talking about?
1795, I'm proving you wrong.
You're not proving me wrong.
When we did our second U.S. government.
Okay.
By the way, you're aware there's two.
The Articles of Confederation.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, thank
you.
The
reason we didn't address the slavery problem was slavery was dying because it wasn't profitable. Or at least it wasn't very profitable because the cash crop of that day was tobacco, not cotton. Cotton didn't become profitable until around 1799 or 1801 when the cotton gin was invented.
Cool. And yet, people still wanted to maintain their property and hold humans as their property because it was so profitable.
It was the way of life, and again, back in those days,
and it was their literal wealth. It was assets.
Less than 1% of the South owned slaves.
Okay, less than 1% of the world owns.
A fucking army off of that.
I'm still anti 1% right now, man. Yes. Still comfortably anti 1% of all the people that have the wealth. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep.
And you're really not an elite. You got more than 10,000 followers on.
I'm not an elite.
Are you partner with Twitch, might I ask?
Yes.
Okay, in Twitch world, you're one of the Twitch elite.
I'm a Twitch elite. Okay.
Do you make your living off of doing online content, may I ask?
I do. Subscribe immediately.
Okay, you're part of an elite
Chat, make me
class.
a corn while we talk to this guy.
You're part of elite class. Most everyone else has a day job.
An elite class?
Yeah.
That's
you
interesting.
make your living.
What do you make your living doing?
Streaming. Through private employment. I'm not going to say the company I work for.
Okay, well, can you describe the work you do?
Basically, I merchandise products.
Okay.
And that's as far as I'm going to go.
Okay.
Best
Buy.
No.
Okay.
I don't work for a store.
All right.
I work for people getting paid way more money.
That's good.
But again, you making your living off of this puts you in the elite class of streamers and whatever.
That's not how elite works or class.
Yeah, it is. In this context, it does.
What context? Social? Like a social context? I'm
no,
an elite
of
person?
all the streamers on Twitch right now. How many of them get a tenth of your audience?
I don't know. I'm in like
probably less than 10%.
I was in the top 5,000 streamers or something.
Out of how many streamers?
Well, all of them. I was like
exactly.
So top
Probably
5,000. Yeah.
Your top 5,000 out of about
Okay,
5
but
or 6 million.
there's a big difference between the money I make and what you're gesturing to. Like, I don't make that kind of money. I would love that though.
You're missing my point.
No, I'm not. You're
In
not
this
making a good
context,
point.
In this world,
It's not a good point.
You are an elite.
Thank you, man. But that's not really my experience.
You know, and you can sit there and you can cry and complain and you know.
What
you're,
am I complaining
you're almost
about?
Like a junior TJ.
What am I complaining about?
You know that. Oh, you're not.
Dave, are you
elite.
just
Yes, you
just
are.
bounced
You
off
make
your brain?
You make your money.
Bounced off the fucking metal of the
You
cores
make your
can.
money.
Bing!
You make your fucking money
I make my money.
on stream.
I do.
Doing nothing but sitting there and
This is how I make my
yapping
money.
on Twitch.
That's right. They paid me more to do this than I was getting paid to not do this.
Okay.
So
I'm fine with you making that choice, but again,
so
you made a choice.
What are you mad
few,
about?
Very few ever get to make.
That's not true. This kind of job has existed for fucking centuries. It's just a little bit different now.
Like
it's
what?
just entertainment. This is what literally.
Oh,
just
an entertainer's job. Really?
This is an entertainment job.
Okay.
Yeah. What?
How many failed stand-up comedians have there been?
I
How many
don't
failed
know.
actors?
What the
How
fuck
many
does that
failed
mean?
actresses? My point is, there's been a lot more failed entertainers than there have ever been successful entertainers.
Are you accusing me of being a successful entertainer, Dave?
What I'm saying is you're an elite.
Are you accusing me of being a successful entertainer, Dave?
Well, you obviously are. You're an elite.
Fucking thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
I disagree with you, and I.
But you realize that I got
are.
charisma, and you like talking to me. We should talk more often. You shouldn't dodge me so much. It could be easy.
Jake, I like fucking talking to you about as much as I enjoy getting a fucking urethra.
Getting a urethra?
You don't know what that is.
I don't know what getting a urethra means. No,
that's getting something stuck up your dick.
I do not, Dave. I appreciate your bad guy laughter there, Dave. I'm sorry to inform you that getting a urethra is in fact not getting something shoved up your dick. That's not what it's called.
Well, whatever it is, I enjoy it about as much as I enjoy you.
You enjoy getting. I believe you're thinking of the word like the act would be sounding, I believe, but maybe like a catheter. And it goes up your urethra, which is the tube that extends from the head of your penis into your glands below. You knew that, right?
I don't know. I don't care.
Oh, fuck, man. Wow. I've never... This is why I advocate for sex ed, okay? This moment right here is why I advocate for it. Because, Dave, like... That's a big moment for me. That's eye-opening to me.
It has to do.
You have the confidence of a man who fancies himself well informed.
Better informed than you. You're the idiot.
I just told you how your dick worked.
And you're the idiot that thinks polyamory works.
Yes, and I used my dick in the process. I execute it. Successfully. Me. I'm not one of those fucking guys that you would accuse of being like some kind of alpha. Right? Nonetheless, here I am enjoying the spoils of my masculinity. So explain
and
me.
Your woman and letting your soon-to-be wife openly cheat on you.
Dave, we have fucked together women.
Okay.
Does that excite you?
Not really.
My experience is not her going off to fuck people.
Dave, if you're gonna talk shit about me to me. Shut the fuck up otherwise. Thank you.
She wants to be a part of it. like I don't understand why you're so obsessed with my partner.
Wait, you're the one that brought it up. You started. This
You
whole thing
literally brought it up.
by getting pissed off with my take on polyamory and why it doesn't fucking work.
I'm not pissed off at your take on polyamory. I simply disagree. Not everything. Dave, I need to stress this a lot. Disagreeing does not have to involve anger. I know it does for you, but anger is not an emotion I feel quite very often at all.
Again.
But you're just
Why
fucking
did you wanna
hysterical
talk to me
screaming
then?
all the time. Because you're fascinating to me, and I would love to actually talk to you about this topic.
What, because I'm the only Sigma male you've ever met?
Are you saying that with like in real life you're not, this isn't like a joke? You're like, I'm genuinely a Sigma male?
I generally do what I want. I tell off who I want, and with very few exceptions, I don't give a fuck if I hurt people's feelings.
Wow, that's pretty cool. And you think that being a Sigma male provides what?
Provides you with clarity.
Clarity.
Again, when you don't give a damn about the
you don't come
about
across
the,
you don't come across to me as a person with clarity.
Okay, maybe I don't, but I'm calling it as I see it.
Okay, but
And
I'm telling you,
polyamory always ends fucking badly.
sure, and I'm saying
For everyone.
And I'm saying, as you see it, is not reliable. You're wrong, and you should readjust the way that you decide stuff.
And I'm telling you, you're crushingly naive for a man of your years. And this will come back to bite you.
From personal experience, you have this?
No, I
of
just see
course
what I
not.
see around the world as a whole.
Around the
Polyamory
world
does not work.
How many relationships have you fucking been in, man?
Okay, again.
This is what I'm saying.
Why is it? Why? Okay, then why is polyamory not a bigger thing? Why is even in the LGBTQIAO?
Fucking Neo out here.
No, here's the problem. You do not address my points.
I don't address your points. That's right.
Fucking argument.
Sheesh. I'm not addressing what you're saying. That's true.
Okay, then explain to me why polyamory is the greatest thing since sliced fucking bread.
I don't think polyamory is the greatest thing since sliced bread. Would you care to ask my opinion?
What is your opinion on it?
My opinion is that it's for some people and it's not for some other people. And if you want to do it, it's cool. I don't give a shit. Go ahead and live your life however you want. And I wouldn't ever have, like, I don't know. I wouldn't be so insecure as to see other people engaging in an activity that I wouldn't engage in, and then like fucking shit my pants about it when other people are doing stuff. Like, because you're not coming from a place of like, I care about you. You're not coming from a place of like, oh, I worry about your well-being. You're coming from a place of like, I feel superior because I don't engage in that. But really what I think it is, Dave, if I may be honest with you, is that you don't ever engage in relationships with people. And so it's much easier to like cast stones at them and to dismiss it and say that relationships aren't valuable in that way than to pursue them in any sort of like genuine way because it's painful to be rejected and stuff. And that's real. That makes sense.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Do you know who I am the guy in most relationships? And this is friends, family, lovers.
The one that's not around a lot.
That
Not
tells them
invited.
the uncomfortable,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it truth.
Okay. So I'm telling you the uncomfortable. You don't
I
want.
am the guy that sits there and
Dave, your passion.
says to a guy,
Your passion is
says
admirable.
to a guy, I am so happy sharing my woman with 5 other fucking dudes because she
5
lets me
dudes?
fuck 5 other fucking chicks. I'm the guy that says, just keep her as friends with benefits. There is no relationship there.
So.
I am the guy who tells people the God's honest,
Right.
unbuttered truth.
Unbuttered. So I'm interested in why.
Like your fucking, you don't. Oh, my job doesn't pay me enough. Find another one.
Okay.
Oh, do this.
Do this. And do you follow your own advice? Are you
Yes.
at the place in your life that you'd like to be, Dave?
Yeah.
You have nothing to strive for or gain or improve?
Oh, I always have something to strive for and gain. And if
Like what?
things come in my way,
Like what? How are you? What's your
that,
path of self-improvement on right now? What's your next
one,
thing?
I'm looking at opening up a few new revenue streams.
Cool. That's some revenue. That's some personal growth. Is revenue. Okay.
Like to get bigger on YouTube.
Okay. Those are also revenue. Cool. What about yourself?
Myself?
Yeah. What do you got? What do you got going on for yourself?
Oh, I'm fine with me at the moment. Outside of I got to start working out and losing weight because I'm 41.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of that, no, I like me.
Do other people seem to?
Yeah.
And so.
Does that shock you?
And so your lack of relationship is your choice.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So it didn't work out with the person you made up last time we talked?
Nope.
Damn.
She's still around.
Uh-oh. There. Oh, it's the plot twist. We actually, she's still. I forgot about her for a second, but now I remembered. And, oh yeah, just a side piece. Doesn't matter. So yeah, I think that you're whining about other people's experience, and when you say you don't care,
and I am trying to not have people live in delusion. And when you think
what's living in delusion?
When you think polyamory can work,
okay,
you are living in fucking delusion.
So Dave, can you? Can we talk about like? Can you conceive of a polyamorous relationship working?
Yeah, again, I have a family member that is in one.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's poly, but it might be polygamous, but whatever.
Okay.
But can I conceive of it working in the short term?
What is working? What is working to you? We never defined that. I asked you before, and you fucking your brain skipped over it.
Everybody's happy. There's no jealousy. Everybody's happy. There's no jealousy, and it's all Copacabana. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I can conceive of it working.
Sure.
I can also conceive of lottery winners.
Mm-hmm.
But they're exceedingly rare, too.
Okay.
I can conceive that, Jake, one day you could win the Powerball.
I don't play.
But, well, that's one thing me and you have in common. But, again, the odds of it happening are pretty low. I can concede.
I don't know where you get the odds from.
I can conceive of a pitcher in an MLB baseball game pitching a perfect game.
Mm-hmm.
But the chance of that happening is unbelievably low.
Mm-hmm.
And it's unbelievably rare. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Response?
Yes, it's rare.
Yeah, so that means the majority of time, polyamory doesn't work.
Okay, so pitching a perfect game.
Doesn't work.
Dave, this is what you said to me. Pitching a perfect game in baseball is hard to do, therefore polyamorous relationships don't work.
No, what I'm saying is the vast majority of the time, they do not work. Much like the vast majority of the time, a pitcher doesn't pitch a perfect fucking game.
I am desperate to see what the logic is. You are appealing to a rare thing in a sport and saying it's also rare for no reason at all. You're saying polyamorous relationships are rare and therefore hard to do. Is that it? Is there hard?
I'm saying a functioning polyamory relationship.
A functioning one. To whatever your standard is. Okay. And so...
To any standard at all.
To any standard. And so your objection to them, it comes from where? Why do you object?
Just, again, being alive.
No.
Seeing
That's not what I'm asking.
the horror stories of when the marriage went open, it went... Again, you can just Google this shit. The marriage went open, or I was in a poly relationship, and it it ended disastrously.
Okay, so you're basing your opinion on that relationship style because of clickbait? Because of like the titles? Like, is it more salacious when polyamory comes up? Like, do you think it's going to be more likely
Plus,
that
I'm basing this on human interaction.
Do you think that it's more likely to get a salacious, ooh, look at this working out, not working out, versus like a wholesome, we've been together for 30 years and have no problems, and we have a fucking polycule.
Oh, and we have a 15-year-old fucking girlfriend in the background. Yeah, that's bullshit.
A 15-year-old girlfriend?
Yeah, I was making a joke. Fuck off.
Oh, I thought you were appealing to like Mennonites or something.
But but my point is that no, it doesn't fucking work.
But you're not making that point. You're just saying it.
Then if it did, it would be more common.
But do you understand? No, wait. Okay, can we talk about? Can you? Okay, is there any reason? Is there any reason besides they don't work that you can conceive of people not wanting to do poly? When did you learn that poly was a thing you could do?
I have no idea when I learned it. And I'm not actually trying to be a dick here. I honestly don't.
Right, I know. When?
But
would you say you were
probably somewhere in middle school?
In middle school, you had an understanding of polyamorous, not polygamy like Mormons, like polyamorous relationships?
Yeah, I understood what it was. It was also known as cuckolding back in those days.
That's not the same thing.
Oh, yes, it is. You let your wife fuck another dude, you're a cock.
Hold on.
It is.
Can we talk about that, Dave? Are you okay with that? Are you going to be uncomfortable?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, every time we talk about the subject, you, like, scream.
Okay. Go for it. I'll try not to.
Okay, buddy. So cuckolding would be, like, the person would, like, sit there and witness it, or they would, like the idea, they would get off on the idea of it. Right?
Yeah.
Like, okay. That's not what polyamory is.
Oh, yes, it is.
But I'm telling you, it's not.
If you let your woman fuck another dude, in my world,
in your world,
and since we're just
but we're not in your world, Dave.
For this debate,
Dave, it's not a debate.
I've had to play by your world's fucking rules this entire time.
I just asked you not to freak out and be emotional.
Of straight men's world,
I just asked you not. I just asked you not to be an emotional mess. I'm telling you,
let me finish my point.
You're way more emotional than any woman I know, genuinely, and that's not like from a sexist place. I'm just saying that you seem to have the standard of yourself that I just disagree with. For the record, you have anger problems, like big time.
Yeah, well, when the shit hits the fan, when
the shit hits the fan, you'll die immediately.
You'll be behind me because I have guns.
I won't be behind you. You will be a corpse.
Okay.
A war corpse.
That's callback.
So,
but no, any man.
But Dave, do you understand what you're saying? Do you understand what you're saying? Okay, so this is what you're saying to me. Like, polyamorous relationships don't work. You're just asserting it. And I ask you for evidence, you go, because they don't. And this is where we're stuck. You don't see any problem with this at all.
Again, you've not provided any evidence that they do work.
I'm in one, and I know people in them.
Relationship.
And I know, okay, outside of my relationship, I know 50 people in polyamorous relationships.
Outside of people you know that may or may not exist.
Okay, I know
any empirical evidence.
I know.
If they did,
you didn't provide me with empirical evidence.
They would be more common in the lexicon of society.
Dave, we can talk about this, but you're trying to say that there's empirical evidence for your hot take on polyamory. Like, you're appealing to something you're not willing to give yourself. I have no empirical evidence from your side whatsoever. Not one time. And you're just gesturing vaguely.
The vast majority of men do not want to be cocks.
And
if you let your wife
Dave,
or girl or
Dave,
whatever
that is not
fuck another dude, you are by definition a cock.
You are a hysterical, insecure man. That is not what cucks are. Cucks are a different breed, dude.
It is not in the real world.
in the real and fake world, in the regular real world, cucks exist. They're not just in porns you click on.
You let your fucking bitch.
What are you talking
sleep
about?
With another dude. Well, she's already yelled at me once. I might as well piss her off more.
What do you mean? You're talking about me
now? You
let
her sleep with another dude.
Dave, can we focus? How do your... it's actually wild to me. It's like insulting to the intelligence of the 4 people that watch you. Like... You aren't actually inviting...
You want to bring those people on?
Sure. You aren't inviting any sort of, like, logic to the system. Like, you're just like, I assert this is true now because I uttered it into the world. It's fucking wild, Dave.
Okay. Here's the link. We're now in a call-in show.
Sure.
You seriously are going to sit there and have self-respect when you have openly let
2 people suck my dick at the same time?
Your woman
suck my dick while her girlfriend sucks my dick too? Is that what you're talking? Is that what we're going with?
Really, it's just all.
That's what happens.
It's just all female.
That's what happens. It's
just all female.
That's right, Dave.
Really, she's not sleeping with another dude.
Dave.
She's not.
Dave. You may be the Sigma, but what am I?
Well, if you're the Alpha, the Sigma destroys the Alpha.
No, I'm a guy who's way, way past that childish shit. You're ridiculous to me. Like, it's just fucking crazy that you would ever think that was, like, a reasonable thing to say about yourself. It's embarrassing. You are giving me free content. I don't know why you freely say these things. Why would you call yourself a Sigma to me?
Because that's what I am.
Dave,
do you know what a Sigma male is?
Being alone a lot is not a viable personality.
Why not?
Dave, it's sad. It's antisocial, and you're just choosing it.
Why not?
Why not what? What do you mean, why not?
I don't mind being alone. I
don't mind being alone. Dave, you are too comfortable telling other people how their non-loneliness affects you deeply. You're so insecure about other people's experiences. You are deeply insecure about it. Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You are.
I don't give a look.
You do give a fuck. You give so many fucks. You're screaming at me, Dave.
I don't give a shit how you and your girlfriend choose to live your life.
What do you mean, me and my girlfriend?
On the other hand,
we're not talking about me.
Fight you when you tell other people to pick the same ruinous, disastrous path that you're set on, and you were stupid enough to get married to her.
You're screaming, ruinous, disastrous path. Who fucking hurt you, Dave? Which divorce was it? Your mom's?
He's never been married.
Yeah, I know that.
And my parents have been together for 50.
So where the fuck is the hang up then? Where does this live? Where's the trauma of this? You were dumped once in high school? You've never had the confidence to talk to a girl or something? Like, where the fuck does all of this come from? Tell me deeply where this root is rooted in.
Because I tell the truth.
You're not telling the truth. I disagree.
The truth is, you can disagree, but the truth is, polyamory doesn't work.
People in my chat are all so you're just asserting it. Do you not realize how little logic there is involved? You're saying a thing exists.
Again, when somebody buys a Powerball ticket,
you're just
the first
asserting
thing I'll
it.
tell them is they're going to fail. They're not going to win.
Yes.
Same thing as I'll tell anyone who plays slots.
It's
or
not the
craps,
same.
Or almost anything except poker or blackjack.
Dave, here's 2 reasons they're not the same thing. Number 1 is the Powerball.
Great, your woman's in.
The Powerball is a regular social thing that people engage in.
But you're going to lose. All right, everybody.
Just Sarah?
Call.
Let's go. So Dave rage quit on me.
It's me and you.
All right. Hi, Dave. What's up?
All right.
Okay, let's see if he can
Do you
handle
really
it.
think polyamory works?
Yeah.
Do you not see
It has the juice.
in reality how you're hurting?
I don't spend all my time on Reddit, so no.
So you don't see how you're hurting Jake.
No, because he's not hurt. He was the one that came to me and asked. Actually, he was the one that approached me about us opening our relationship first.
Really? And then he proposed to you.
Yes.
Okay, speaking as a man and as a straight male, as I assume Jake is.
As a man.
If he proposed to you, that means he wants you to be your one and only.
My one.
No, he wants other relationships, but we prioritize each other before other people because.
So you dump.
It's like-
so you dump some. Let's say you go to the
It
bar
has
and meet
to
some
do?
rich guy.
I don't go to the bar at all. I don't do whatever the
You
fuck
go to
that
the
is.
club.
I don't go
you're
to the
at
club.
the grocery store.
I don't hook up at the grocery store. We go to shop for groceries together.
God. Okay, you somehow find some way to meet some rich guy.
Okay.
And a hypothetical scenario. And he wants you to be his one and only, the rich guy.
My one and
Okay.
only.
You staying with Jake?
Yeah.
I don't really
Who
know
is
you.
this? Who is this rich guy? Like, who is this person? All you said is
Well,
you meet a rich guy.
typically,
like, who?
typically
I know
women
nothing
date up.
else about this person other than the fact that he has money. Who cares?
So you don't care about money.
No, why?
to do-
Why would I care
So
about that?
you would sleep with a guy that has nothing.
Yeah, if he's a cool guy who is nice to me, gives a shit. Like, why do I care how much money he has?
Because again, women
Dr.
date.
Gamble, good answer,
It has
Sarah.
to
Remember, if you
do.
go to the club, you need to be
No,
dumped.
well,
and
you
you're
know
lying.
what's actually
Approach your Kroger
insecure
and you're
is
lying.
That's right.
You're
okay.
just
Okay, if I'm lying, then why am I not fucking a billionaire right now?
Do you want the real mean answer, or can I give you a nice?
You're just gonna say I'm
soft one?
ugly? I know. Okay, I get it. Yes, you're gonna say, oh, you're not attractive enough to pull a billionaire.
No,
Okay.
no, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm surprised.
Honestly, you could probably pull somebody doing very well for themselves.
Okay.
I'm not
He
saying
wants
a
to
billionaire,
fuck.
but somebody doing very well for
He
themselves.
wants to fuck her.
So then
Me
why
too.
am I not doing
I get
that?
it.
Because you're poly. You're in a relationship with another dude.
I'm not in a relationship with anyone else right now, actually.
My
I'm not currently
point
seeing anybody
is-
else other than Jake. So like,
My point is that any guy, let's say, making 350 grand a year or up,
okay, okay,
the second they hear that you
350K,
have another dude
that'll
or that
do it.
you're a fiance of said dude,
He'll do it.
okay,
they're gone.
okay, okay.
Okay.
Is there a problem with that? If they care about that, then they clearly aren't somebody
But
that I want
my-
to sleep with.
Okay, but here's the thing. You honestly think this isn't gonna bother? Okay, look. At the end of the day, I
He
don't
just
know
doesn't
your
know
and
what the
Jake's
fuck to do. His brain
relationship.
broke.
I'll have to cop.
Clearly.
I'll have to cop
Clearly.
on this. But all I do know is
Do you know it? Does he
that
know?
98% of the time,
I still dumbfounded he scoffed the
these
existence
open
of
relationships
anthropology.
and all this other
Yeah, I
shit
know.
doesn't work.
You still haven't provided any evidence of that, though.
I have done it through just being alive.
Can you give me any sort of like numbers or stats or like data that you have on that?
How many marriages end because of cheating?
I thought men were supposed to be logical. Do you have any sort of like factual
How many
information
marriages have
with, like,
ended?
numbers?
How many marriages
I don't know.
end
Do you have the numbers
because
on
of
that?
cheating?
What's the numbers on that, Dave?
Well, I don't know. Women initiate 80% of the divorces.
What the fuck?
Okay. How does that correlate?
Well, I don't know. Considering men are such horn dogs, they always have to have the next piece of pussy run in your mouth.
So wouldn't that follow
But
that
how
they?
many? How many?
Wouldn't the
how many
men do the
polyamorous
divorces then? What the fuck?
And this is what you guys are
If men
scared
were
I
to
don't
just
know.
admit to.
tossing women
There's
aside,
not that many.
Yeah, it's pretty rare because it doesn't work for most people. Who cares?
You're right. It doesn't work for
most people are gonna-
99.9. So
Dave,
when I say
most people
poly
are
doesn't
also
work,
straight. Do you think that gay relationships don't work because they're a minority of?
actually, gay and lesbian marriages have a higher success rate of staying together than straight marriages.
Yeah, and they're rarer. So like,
You people are so mean
Why-
asking for
why aren't
data
more
all the
people gay
time.
or
well, one, the
lesbian?
sample size is
It seems
smaller,
like it's
but
worth
two, the polyamorous sample size is even smaller than the gay marriage side, and
Yeah.
their numbers are worse.
what are the numbers?
It's about 98.2.
Can you send me the link to where you're getting that number?
Again, it's just
Nope, just his vibes.
looking at
just
society
vibes.
as
Can
it
you
is.
give me a link to where you got that number? Like
Look,
what study
at
was
some
done,
point,
or-
at
Just
some
nothing.
point, sweetheart,
Nothing.
you're gonna have to look
Quiet one? You want to send Sheeny.
at the world as the way it is.
Yeah, so the way we usually look at the world, the way that it is, and we get data and like do stuff through logic, is that we like gather information and then we put it in these cool little things called like studies,
It has to
and then we assess based on the numbers.
Do you know studies
gonna
are not
fuck
even
her
admissible
tonight.
in court?
I'm going to fuck her tonight.
Okay. Are we in court right now?
And
Yeah, I
also,
gotta head
studies
off.
can
Good
be
night,
disproved
D'Andre.
by other studies,
It
and
has to
anyone
give-
can do a study.
Yeah, so like then give me whatever
5%
the fuck,
of
like,
Americans
whatever
being poly means that
information you have,
60.5
like, the
million
numbers.
person sample size. That's good. 50. Thanks. Thanks for the biddies.
It has
Name
to
me
give-
Free 50K
a
for Jake.
single
10K subs. That's right,
famous
Obi-Wan.
I don't keep up with famous people. I don't
polyamorous
know
or
famous people.
polygamous couple.
I don't know any famous people.
You have one, Will Smith, and it's a dumpster fire.
I don't know anything about their relationship.
They're poly.
Okay.
I know that. 'Cause
Okay.
she fucked her son's best friend.
Okay.
What does that have to do with anything, bro?
Name
think
me,
celebrities-
name
do you
me,
think
name
wait.
me, no, name me a
Dave, do you think
single.
celebrities are a reflection of the general population? Like, do you think that like
question.
celebrities on
Yeah,
average?
they're kind of rare.
reflect
You figure
people?
you figure you would see at least
What?
one.
What?
Name me a
What?
single.
That didn't
name
answer
me
my
a
question
single.
at all. Wait,
What
did
the
you-
fuck?
Okay, name me a single
He's
politician,
just giggling.
representative,
Politicians are also-
state representative,
What
state
percentage-
senator.
What percentage of the population are political representatives?
If I
And
had
what
to go,
percentage of
if
the
I had to go
population
with
are
state,
celebrities?
local, and all this other shit, I'd say probably 2 or 3.
Okay, so they're already a minority of a minority group you're trying to find.
Yeah, except you cannot find me a single example.
So 2%
Of
of 5% of the
working.
population.
Yes, I can. I have best friends who are poly.
And I have family members that are poly, and it did
Yeah.
work. But I also
Yeah.
know they are in an extreme
Okay.
minority.
Yeah, it's a minority of people. You're right.
And it almost never works out.
How do you know that?
Because jealousy rears its ugly head.
He just keeps repeating this
Have you
stuff.
considered that not all people are jealous?
Everyone is jealous.
Nope.
Do you have stats on that one?
Human nature.
That's
We're
not a stat.
predators.
That's not a statistic,
What does
David.
being a
You
predator
better
have to do with
cold
making you
half the
jealous?
day.
Dave.
Predator means I'm going to take your shit.
Why do you want to?
Grizzler
Why do you
Guy,
live your
thanks for
life by
subscribing.
taking other
First
people's
timer.
stuff? I don't feel that.
Because
I've never felt the urge to take other people's shit.
really,
Ever.
really,
Yeah. Why the fuck would
Me
you do
either.
that?
never,
mean.
never felt the desire to conquer anyone. Never desire.
No, because I don't want other people to do that to me. So why would I want that to be the standard for society? It sounds like a bunch of fucking cavemen to me.
So if I let you set up a little business right
If
now,
I let you?
I gave you the
If
money
he
to
lets
set up
her.
a little, I don't know, whatever
I
business.
hope you
Mid
better
Kuro,
have a
thanks for the
cold half the day.
20.
The
3
customer
months.
comes in and gives you $25.
Chat, you're about to start a hype train.
You're not taking that.
What do you mean the customer? Someone came in and willingly exchanged money for a product or service?
But money isn't made, money isn't printed. You're taking money.
What do you mean taking it? They traded it in exchange for a service or item, right?
By the way, you're running afoul of about 4/5 of your fan base, but yes.
What are you talking about?
What? What does that mean?
Money is a symbolic thing we use in order to it represents time spent on a thing, and then we trade that time for
She's
other
right.
people's time.
I like her.
Yes.
Money is something we give in exchange for goods and services.
It
Yes.
has the juice.
Uh-huh.
This is
Those
the
are
most
both
interesting
true.
stream ever. It's the biddies.
It has
Why do we
the
use
juice?
paper instead of, like, I don't know, coins of any value? Like materials that have real value.
Oh, you mean like, why don't we have a coin society?
A coin?
Well, the coin society got to be real inconvenient during the Enlightenment age. Because you would have things that would cost eighths of a cent, and you'd have people with coin pouches with a
So
bunch
it's
of
just
shards
like, it was
of
just too
coins.
heavy.
Pretty much, yeah.
So what does the paper of like a dollar bill itself have any value? The actual paper, like what is the value of it?
The value is $1.
Of the paper?
However,
No,
I
the
know where
materials
you're. I know where
used
you're
to make
going.
it.
I know where you're going.
You know that the materials used
Oh,
to
he's
make the
drunk.
currency aren't worth what the currency is worth. Otherwise, it'd be fucking stupid to do that.
Yeah. However, I also know that if every dollar printed tomorrow,
This is the longest
ended
conversation he's
up
had with a woman in
as the-
years.
God damn it.
Did he lose her?
Whatever. I guess that ended that shit.
He's just left.
And you know what? Fuck it. I've gone on long enough.
Lol.
I am not fucking doing this again.
Bro,
Sorry,
are you
Sarah,
good?
but all right, whatever. Fuck it. No, it was Google Meetings place.
What?
All right, fuck it. That's why I don't do this shit.
He is so fucking mad all the time. Oh my god. Sarah did a great job though. Chat. She's subscribed now, right?
All right.
You guys gave her a subscription earlier?
This is for Sarah and Sarah alone.
He's inviting her back. Let's go. For Sarah and Sarah alone, I won't go. I'm ready. Jeez, man. Chat, you almost started a hype train. I could see that you're pulling back because you don't want to stop the content. Oh yeah, he posted it, but it's honor system. Sarah's got to join now.
It has the juice.
Sarah has to go join. Imagine what would happen if coffee plants started dying from a virus like the Great Potato Famine. Oh no! Thank you, Catalina, for the 300 biddies. I would be fine. I don't coffee very much. Damn, you just got fucking Coors Mountain.
I hope
Existential Baguette, thanks for the 35 months.
Should be the link to join Sarah.
Jesus Christ, he's got sloshered, bro. He's fucking sloshered, dude. So glued to this, Dave getting brutally murdered by Sarah effortlessly. I mean, good God, dude. What is this? Longevity and intimacy in polyamorous
Just see
relationships.
me.
Edgewood College. Cultural bias in favor of pervasive. Cultural bias in favor of monogamy is
Wow.
pervasive, and there is evidence of significant therapist bias led to discriminate against
Where
people who
is
are in multiple
she?
concurrent relationships. Very little is known about this population or the viability of open relationships, and little research exists addressing this deficit. The primary purpose of the study was to explore whether longevity and deep intimacy exist in polyamorous, consensual, non-monogamous relationships. And that's their abstract introduction.
Here, try following that link.
We go through and talk about it. Wowzers. Here's the study range. 340 people. Most of them cis. What was their...
Oh.
All right, we're back.
What was their
Well, it worked, but
sexuality?
it picked the wrong microphone. How the fuck do I change it in this?
Results. Emotional.
There we go.
All right,
About half of them wanted emotional intimacy.
I lost where we were. Anyway,
very loud
I don't
now.
know, some shit about money.
Oops.
Only go on life.
What?
What do you mean?
All right. Name me things
Name me things.
that are more important than money.
Love,
Okay.
family, friendships.
You gonna
My
support that
relationship?
without money?
No, unfortunately, you can't. But I don't see any need to have any more than what you need to live, to be able to put a roof over your head, put clothes on your back.
So
Eat
you
food.
want to live in squalor?
No,
So-
and I don't
so-
live in
so-
squalor.
Well, wait a second. So you just want to
Squalor?
make enough money to live and love and all this other shit.
Yes.
Meanwhile, you have prescription glasses,
to live in
black
love.
lipstick,
Is there anything else?
red hair
Mhm.
dye, and clothes?
Mhm.
Meaning you need
Yeah.
to make more than that.
I mean, I do all those things myself to save money on purpose, and I get cheap glasses on purpose.
It has
and-
the juice.
That's how it
Don't
usually
splurge,
goes with
yeah.
women. Abrupt ending. Aww. Thanks for
You
the
don't
news.
splurge.
No, that's why I learned how
Your
to do my own hair.
hair is dyed red.
Yeah, it costs me like $30 every 3-4 months to dye my hair.
George, this is between me and her. No
This
one
is
else.
between me and her. What an alpha. I mean, Sigma. I'm sorry.
So you splurge.
The most I think we spend money on is weed. Honestly.
True.
You splurge on that.
Yeah.
Look,
We use whatever extra we have to do, go out, have dates, go enjoy life, have experiences, go to the beach.
and
smoke weed.
okay, and all those and those
Fuck.
experiences are all fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Money made that possible.
No.
Are
money-
you doing
money's
that
in the way
right
of
now,
that.
Dave? Are you taking your money and doing those things, or are you sitting in front of your computer and screaming at people all day?
I am having a ton of fun talking to you right now, sweetheart.
This is really fun. This is so fun.
Sweetheart.
But yes,
But, like-
to answer your question, I do go out. I have a lot of fun.
When was the last time you went out? Who'd you go hang out with?
Actually, yesterday, went to the bar and hung out with some friends.
The bar.
My friends.
Friends. I'm not going to reveal their names.
Okay.
Like you know. They can disbelieve me
This
all
might
you
be my
want,
second
but
favorite stream Jake's ever done.
March Madness was a thing.
March Madness. He was watching the women's tournament? Women's tournament!
So, like, you have, like, friends that you, like, hang out with? Do you, like, bond over stuff together, or?
He watched the women.
Like any normal
Oh,
human.
man.
Yeah.
I can't believe he would
Isn't
do
that,
that.
like,
It
fulfilling
has
to
the
you?
juice.
It was really good, by the way. It was great. I didn't watch it.
I get what you're going for.
Friends
Does
is a
that
funny
mean
term
that I
for the
wouldn't have a
bartender and
second
random
thought?
patrons.
Driving a good friend of mine out of business.
I'm not interested in you, Sukavera syndrome.
And the answer to that question is no.
Oh, well, then you're just a piece of shit.
Well, you shouldn't have fucked up.
That's pretty.
I'll still be his friend
shitty
at
to
the
do.
end of it.
Why would?
I'll still
but
be
that's
his
not
friend
being
at
a
the end
friend,
of it.
dude. Why would you stab a friend?
Because
in the back?
friends in business mean nothing.
What is he talking about?
Why? Don't you want to see your friends be happy
It's
too?
just business.
But like,
If I can
why does
enrich
that-
myself
why does
over
that-
your corpse, sorry, you're still my friend, but I'm
How can
stepping
you call
right the
that
fuck
person-
over you.
how could you call that person a friend? Would you call someone a friend if they
Yeah,
betrayed you and
Yes.
stabbed you in the back?
not betrayed me, but if
that's
they,
pretty
if they,
shitty.
but if their product was, let's say, better, or they did things
But
better,
he would be in full
and
denial
I'm in
about
a
that.
position
Would you?
where I'm gonna lose?
Would he accept that in any
I'd
scenario?
shake their hand.
Come on.
and
Why?
say, you beat me
Why can't both of you just like help each other out?
because we're not socialists. We're capitalists.
So you all miserably stab each other in the back and kill each other?
No, we're
and
not
what do you get out
stabbing
of
each
it?
other in the back.
But that's how you described it.
We're like
You're
fighters.
helping each other?
We're like fighters in a cage.
Uh-huh.
They're fighters in a cage? This
Yeah,
is
so why are you playing
so
the game,
sad.
bro? You'd rather like fight for other people's entertainment than just like do your own thing?
What the fuck? I don't fight for anyone's entertainment. We're talking about business.
Yeah. And there are way richer
YouTube
people
is
than
not
you.
my business.
I'm not talking about YouTube, dude. I'm talking about like capitalism. Sorry,
Okay.
that went over your head. No, I just think it's funny that like to you, human connection stops at what can I get out of you, and that's it. And you don't ever consider.
No. Capitalism does not stop at that. If it did, capitalism wouldn't have raised more people out of poverty.
Poverty
Than at
is
any
a
point in the
condition
world's
of
history.
capitalism, guys.
That's like dumb and
that's a
untrue, but I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole with you because you're too stupid
That
to
is
argue
a
that. But
statistically proven fact.
okay, anyway, so why do you think
It
a
has
good
to
quality
do-
in a friend is someone who would betray you given the chance to materially benefit off of betraying you?
Great
They
question.
didn't betray me though.
Everything is zero sum to him. It's so sad. Yeah,
It's
it's
not
Taking
a-
stuff
it's
from you,
not a-
fucking you over, like ruining
It's
your
not
life.
a betrayal.
Wait, so
if
if a
the
woman
knife
makes the
comes in the
business
front.
decision, if a woman
He
makes a
walked
business
away.
decision to falsely accuse you of rape until you lose your job and take everything from you, isn't that just her being a sigma and like
He's not going to
you
hear
know
this.
being smarter than you?
Didn't you just say a woman makes a false accusation? Okay, so
Yeah,
she's
that can
already
happen.
committed fraud. That's
Okay.
a little bit different
Do
than
you
what I
think
was
someone
talking
would
about.
commit fraud to like stab you in the back and ruin your business?
That is also committing fraud. That's different than what I was talking about.
So crimes.
So
if you commit a
what-
crime, that means you're not.
How
a
do you
friend anymore.
destroy someone else's business in a way
You
that's
just
not
have a better
like,
product.
fraudulent?
You just have a better product.
What?
Simple as that. You have a better product.
That's not often how it works out, though.
Yeah, it kind of is.
No. There's famous stories from
Why do you
across
think
the
there were so
land
many
of that
things that
literally
were
not being the
things
case.
at one point
What?
that are no longer things?
What?
Okay,
He didn't say
I'll
anything
give you an example.
Oh my god.
You might be a
bro.
little too young for this, but there was this product known
You
as
don't
Zima.
even know how old I am.
I'm assuming you're in your 20s.
29.
All right.
I
There
know
was
what
this
Zima
product
is.
known as Zima.
Yes, it was a soda, and people didn't like it, and now it's not a
It
thing
wasn't a
anymore.
soda.
Was that not a? Oh wait, no, it was an energy drink or some shit.
No,
It was a
it was an
malt
alcoholic
beverage.
Oh, whatever. Yeah.
There was a thing in the 90s and halfway through the
A malt
2000s.
beverage. He has strong
And then,
opinions about Zima.
In the later 2000s, early 2010s, they
was
brought it
fizzy and
back for 5
citrusy.
minutes, and it died.
Mm-hmm.
The reason is that the super fruity, sugary market had moved on, and the product sucked.
Mm-hmm.
My point is, that's capitalism. Your product sucks. You die.
Why do you have to die?
That sounds pretty fucking lame.
So we should keep useless, worthless
No,
things
you
around.
No,
just-
but like, why do people have to die?
Right.
I didn't say people died. I said products died.
People do die, though.
Yeah, but like, why does that then? Well, now someone lost their job and now they can't like feed their kids and like.
Cry,
their head.
baby, cry, cry, cry to heaven.
Is that an argument?
Doesn't do
So,
it for
If you were on the
you,
street,
lie.
you don't want anyone to have sympathy for you. Like, if you had nothing, you would hope that people treat you like shit.
I would make myself available to the services rendered to the homeless.
What
which
if
they are
you-
vast?
What if you can't do anything? Like, what if someone like breaks in your house and cuts your legs off, and now you're like fucking, you're disabled. You have
I
no
would make
work to
myself
society.
available. I would make myself
Should you
available.
just die?
I would make myself available to the services that are available to me,
Available?
which are vast.
Okay, what if you have no limbs and no eyes and you can't do anything? Like, you just fucking.
I would still make
die?
myself available to the governmental services available,
The government.
which are
Please,
vast.
Daddy, give me work. Let me
What do you mean
labor.
government-
Thanks to
Governmental services
leftist
available.
assholes like you.
Oh, I see. You okay? So isn't that a good thing though? That like people who are down on their luck are able to still be able to like eat and have a place to sleep.
Pretty much everyone can have a job, and I'm fine with helping people out that are less fortunate.
Yeah, but why do you care about the less fortunate?
Well, one, I have to pay for them, so there's that.
Why? That's not.
That's it. It just ends at your fiscal responsibility.
Can you name another one?
Yes, it's generally good to uplift society around you, and also they are human beings who are deserving of empathy.
Really? So a homeless guy with a MAGA hat, you're going to help him out? You're going to take him into
Yes,
your
he
Yes.
should also be able to
You're really
have
gonna
a
take him
job
into your
and
home?
have access to food and have a place to sleep.
Yeah.
Would you open up your home to homeless people?
I have.
Yeah, if I had the ability to do that.
Why don't you?
I don't have that big of a house.
Because we don't have the capability to house another person.
You got a garage?
I'm not gonna put a human
Yeah, I'm not gonna
being
put-
in my
I'm
garage.
I'm not putting somebody in that garage. No, that is inhumane.
Is that
They need to-
is that any better than them
What I
sleeping
would
on
like
the
to
street?
do is contribute the money that I earn through taxes towards a system that's set up where they can have a comfortable bed
And
and a
autonomy,
cooked
and not have
meal
to
and,
crash
like,
on my
not
couch and have
to
dignity. What the
feel
fuck?
like some peasant in someone's home relying on their gratitude. They should have dignity.
Yes.
So again,
It's my
is
wife.
your garage any better than the street? But two,
Not really. No,
you're
it's not a
having
great
a
garage.
delusional view of most homeless people.
What the fuck?
What?
Your average homeless person is homeless by choice.
They're not homeless by choice. A
Yes,
lot of
they
them are
are.
actually mentally ill and like struggling, and they don't have anywhere to go.
A lot of them are veterans.
One, no, if they're mentally ill, they have a ton of resources that are there for them. Your average homeless
God.
person is more concerned with getting their next fix of whatever drug they're on.
Why
You're
do you
an
think they're addicted
alcoholic!
to drugs?
Fine.
You're
with
Why do you think they're
dying.
addicted to drugs, dude?
Getting addicted to drugs is a personal
I need more
choice.
drugs. I need more of them.
So is your personal choice to be an alcoholic?
Got him.
One, I'm not an alcoholic.
Denial.
You drink
Stage
How
one.
many beers a day?
I don't know, probably at least 10.
You drink
Jesus
10 beers
Christ!
a day and you don't think you're an alcoholic, bro.
No.
Wow.
You know how I can prove it? I have 2 lists of tasks.
Okay. Yeah.
What?
First list is a list of tasks I have to get done before I drink.
What?
That
Okay.
list of tasks.
It's the fucking
Do you
No,
think it's a
Gary
good
Bumpy
thing that
Young
you need to
stick?
make a list of shit you gotta get done before you get fucked up every day?
Oh my god!
Again.
Do you think that the average person
Why do
has
you
to make
care?
a list like
Why
that?
do you
That
care?
is so
Well, just
fucking
ask it, because I think you're
alcoholic.
delusional.
Let me finish my
delusional
point. Let me
about
finish my
yourself,
point.
Dave.
Let me finish my point.
That's not.
I have one list of tasks
I'm
that I
a
have to get
functional
done
alcoholic.
while I drink or while I am sober.
Oh my
Wow.
fuck!
Okay?
Okay.
There's a second list of tasks that I get done that I can drink at. This usually involves things like online shit, YouTube, shit like
Uh-huh.
that.
Why do you have to make a list?
This is fucking crazy.
Because
This is fucking
I will
crazy.
never, ever, ever drive drunk.
It has
And-
to do.
Yeah,
I
that's
want
not
to
a thing
make
most
damn,
people are
I
concerned
want to
with.
make damn sure
That's-
that while I'm drinking, I do not have to drive.
What the fuck?
I can like think about getting up and going to the store at any
He has
point and
scheduled
not
his
have to
life
worry about my
around
driving
drinking
ability.
and 10 beers a day, and
Well,
says
I
not-
make sure
this is
that I
fucking
don't
crazy.
have to go to the store in the first place.
This is the most
Or if I
unhinged shit
do,
I've ever
I'll
bear
use the
witness
service.
to.
The fact that you have to plan your entire life around the fact that you get
Dave Therapy. I don't have
wasted
to- I don't have to
every
plan my
day
entire- I
is
don't have
like
to plan my
fucking
entire life.
wild.
I don't have to plan my entire life around it.
You literally
You
are.
have a list that you have to follow every
And
day
if that
before
list
you
means
get
72
drunk.
hours without drinking, I'm not drinking for 72 hours.
That's
When-
still
okay.
alcoholism.
When's
What
the last
fuck?
time you haven't had a single drink?
For how long?
A day.
A day? 2 weeks ago.
Shish.
You have had 10 beers a day for the last 2 weeks every day.
Yes, because I have
Wow.
mental discipline.
What? Because I have
What do you mean mental
discipline.
discipline?
I can ignore.
What?
I can.
That's
it
not
doesn't affect me.
discipline.
Dude, you fall asleep at your computer drunk. How does it not
Yeah.
affect you?
It doesn't. If I don't
How
want to
does that-
drink, if I'm not going to drink, I am not going to drink.
This is so
Okay.
fucking crazy.
And there is no factor in my psyche that will make me drink.
So you're just telling yourself that it's okay to drink 10 beers a day because you want to do it. You're not being
It has
forced
to
to do
do-
it.
I'm not saying that. I'm drinking them because I choose. And I can stop any. And by the way, I
can
made
stop
I made a bet.
I got a
to your
bingo.
fucking
That's on the
boyfriend.
bingo.
$500.
Fucking bingo.
I will
Holy
do a
shit.
24-hour live stream. I won't drink a drop.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, heroic. Me either.
No, I tell myself you are not drinking, and I don't have a problem.
It's nuts. This is fucking crazy.
Dave,
He's
you realize,
coping.
like, those are like classic lines from every alcoholic ever. I don't have a
Except
problem.
every alcoholic ends up
I
drinking.
choose
I
it.
don't.
You're drunk now.
You've drank 10 beers for the last 2 weeks every single day,
what
my guy.
the fuck?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
And
Do you
I
not
can
realize
stop any-
how
He's
de-
blowing my
delusional you are
and
about
if I
your own
had
self-image,
something
bro?
to do that necessitated me not drinking, I would do it. Point blank, period.
Okay. Could you do that for an extended period of time? Like
yeah, if
months?
I had to.
I mean, just do that.
If you had to. If something was forcing you to, not because you would want to.
Well, I kind of like drinking, so. But yes, if I had to.
Why do you
And
like
by the way, you and Jake getting engaged necessitates you guys being monogamous, but you're not
No, it
gonna
doesn't.
fucking do that.
Wait, what?
It
Why
has
does that?
to do-
What is he talking about? We're talking about him drinking, bro. It's a coping mechanism for ADHD.
The hell?
I mean, it helps me too. He obviously can't stay on task.
Why am I not hearing her?
He deafened himself. I don't even know how he can deafen himself. God damn it. Dave boomering out again.
Oh, shit. She's not. All right, Sarah, hold up. I've got to end the call. I'll send you a link in a minute. Something's all fucked up here. I don't know why the fuck you're not live. We
We
really
could go to
don't know.
Discord. The Discord would be very easy. 200 people live troubleshooting an alcoholics audio setup. No. Wigglers and Chaffer hype. Duddy Baja, thanks for the 18
It
months.
has the juice.
You know,
you
like
convinced
I
me, Sarah,
said,
blowing Dave's mind is pretty entertaining.
I
Here's
hope
a
I'm
sub.
wrong,
Hope she enjoys the
but-
nuggies. Thank you. Oba1, 700 biddies, also for
Whole
Sarah's
goddamn
Nuggie Fund.
night. All I'm just getting is personal anecdotes. It worked
Thank you.
out for us. It worked out for us. It worked out for us.
It worked out for
I think
us.
the vast majority of shit.
I don't, but you aren't appealing. He's not even rising to the level of personal anecdotes. His own personal
99%
anecdote
of the
agrees with
time.
our personal anecdotes. Like wild.
Polyamory results in failure.
Also, Sarah, there is a study.
Like it or not, that's the stats.
There is a study right here in your Discord that literally does show these things.
And again,
And the longevity. 12 plus years, over 80%. Number of relationships, 80, no, not 80%, 80 of the 300 and the most. Here's a great graph to show. Oops, actually, I'll show chat while I'm doing it. I'll show chat while I'm doing it. Look, here's how long the average relationships last. Over half of them, the vast majority, 4+ years. That's a super long relationship. Especially if you're like, I mean,
God damn.
dude, he is just gurgling in the background. Just gurgling. Number of relationships in years. Oh, longevity, intimacy. So yeah, a lot of them are long lasting, obviously. And some of them may
Are you not?
some of them may
You're
have not
not
ended by
showing
this
up
time, right?
on-
This may be concurrent at the time of the study. Come on, man.
Oh my goodness.
All right, we're in here, right? You good? You gotta make sure.
Oh,
your
I
mic is
see. He
selected.
can hear us on
Yeah.
his stream, but his mic's not coming through.
Yeah,
So
I think
you
it's
go
the
to
mic.
the little
Yeah.
gear next to your username in the bottom left,
User settings.
and then you go to voice and video.
There
and
we go.
input device.
Perfect. Okay.
There you go.
All right, I'll mute myself. You can, if you want to tag me in, you go ahead and ask Dave, but otherwise I'll shut up.
Isn't that so much better? That we don't have a 10-minute arbitrary time limit.
Actually, it's an hour arbitrary time limit, but
Sheesh. Well,
no, I don't like Discord.
is it because you can't understand it?
Don't like it.
Yeah, you don't like it because you can't understand it. It's okay, buddy.
Oh, there's no point to it.
What do you mean there's no point to it?
Well, I mean, you set up a Discord server, you get a bunch of people there, and what's the point?
What?
You hang out with people and talk. We have them for D&D groups. I have them for playing Final Fantasy. Yeah, like
They're
talk to
little
people.
communities.
There's no money in it. Why
What do
do
you,
why do it?
what do you mean there's no money in it?
First of all, yes,
Name
there
me
is.
anyone who's
Subscribe
making money off of a
immediately.
Discord
Me.
server.
There are people who run basically like communities around it. Like
Not as
you
much as
can
most people,
okay,
but yeah.
well now they have this whole boosting thing where you can like boost servers and like use a subscription.
And that's money going to Discord,
But-
not to you.
Yeah.
You would use that to facilitate further business.
You know,
do
my-
you only hang out with friends if it makes you money?
no.
When you go to the bar, does it make you
I
money?
I hang out with friends, but I also really like to associate with people that can make me money.
That's pretty dumb. I just associate with people who are like, cool and have the same interests as me.
Yeah.
And like we like play D&D and stuff.
Although I
Well,
believe
that's
Dr.
all well
Randy
and
does subscribe to
good,
me.
but
Your
again,
chat is so funny.
what's the problem with monetizing your D&D adventure?
That sounds dumb. Like, I mean, you can if you want to, but you don't have to. Not everything has to be about profit. I make art that I don't make any money off of for myself.
I like to make art too. I
Well,
like to
then-
paint,
He
but I
paints.
also
I would
throw
love
my
to see a
paintings
paint.
up online. To
You've never
be
painted
bid
a
on.
single thing that was personal to you and you didn't sell it?
No.
Oof.
Why?
Art's a product meant to be sold.
Yeah, but why do you paint?
He subscribes to this religion of capitalism.
I
really
enjoy
hard.
it.
Why do you enjoy it?
So sad,
For
bro.
lack of a better term, I enjoy.
Capitalists are fucked.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what about it? Like, do you
You know how many-
enjoy? Like, is it
7
the
messages left
process?
me on
Is
red.
it the emotions of it? Does it like relax you? Is it?
It relaxes me, and all. I enjoy the process of creating a painting.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you?
But every single
you make,
painting,
like-
but every single painting I've ever done, I put up for sale.
He's literally doing the hit
Well,
stuff.
I've not sold every piece of art I've ever made because some of them are just to express a feeling I had or something.
What is wrong with turning a hobby into a financial opportunity?
Because it usually destroys your love of that thing because you get consumed with the idea
Why?
of greed. Because to create is to be
That's right,
human.
Doc.
That is what we do.
Why can you not create something for the money?
You can, but I'm saying you don't have to. Not
Your
everything has
boyfriend
to.
does.
Yeah. And I create stuff for money too. But not everything has to be that. And there's a certain freedom in being able to make something only for you.
And again, what's wrong with
Nothing.
monetizing your hobbies?
There isn't, but you don't have to.
But 5 seconds ago, you were lambasting me for not creating art for art's sake.
Lambasted.
No, I just asked if you did.
Nobody creates art for art's sake.
What do you mean? I just told you I make drawings that I don't sell.
Okay, granted, but
I built this really cool house in Valheim that I'm running around right now that I'm not selling it for anyone. I just wanted to make this thing because it's cool.
okay, that's all well and good that you created this house and got these guys and blah blah blah.
Oh,
but
fuck, dude. Is he gonna fall asleep talking to my wife?
at the end of the day,
Her dulcet tones, a
It's
siren
wasted
song
effort.
pulling him to a deep slumber?
Why? I get enjoyment out of it.
you might get enjoyment out of it, but at the end of the day, it is wasted effort.
Why? Like this game right here, I play with Jake and we spend time playing in it together because we get enjoyment out of that. That's not wasted to me. That's
She just
valuable.
streamed
I'll
it
look
to
back
him.
on that my entire life and remember the stupid, fun little things we did in a video game together. And we
Not
didn't
very
have to
good
make any
quality.
money off of it.
All right,
It's
I'm going to
cold.
assume you and Jake are somewhere in your late 20s and early 30s.
He's mid-30s and I'm late 20s, yes.
Okay. Are you going to
What's up?
seriously, when you're a woman in your late
I'm muted, so he can't hear
60s,
me.
having gone through the trials and tribulations of life,
Kaiokasi, thanks for following.
honestly gonna sit back and remember fondly you guys playing, I don't know, Candy Crush together?
Candy Crush?
Well, we don't play Candy Crush, but yeah. In fact, I actually want to get some tattoos based on my D&D games because I have really fond memories of hanging
Do you
out with my
know-
friends there.
Do you
so.
know, I can tell you that's complete bullshit.
How's that bullshit?
What? How can you tell someone else?
Because I'm older than you, and I was there when video games restarted.
Yeah. But you don't have anyone to share those memories with, Dave. You're lonely.
No.
Like, how would you have the experience to understand what it means to share memories with someone if you're not sharing memories with people?
Yes!
So you're saying the only one that you can share memories with is your romantic partner?
No, you can share memories with
What?
every friend.
We just saw
I have fond memories. Again, like I said, like my D&D friends, they're like found family to me because of how close I am to them.
True.
Okay, well, I have
Shout out, brother
memories
Randy.
of
He's in chat.
you know, playing Nintendo with my family, the original
Oh.
Nintendo.
Yeah, that's like, I actually look fondly on memories I have of playing Crash Bandicoot Racing with my mom and Toy Story on the PlayStation when I
Yeah.
grew up. Yeah. And I look back at
Except-
that as an adult now fondly.
Yeah, but
Uh-huh.
except as an adult, I'm not creating memories to look fondly on.
Why?
Why?
What do you mean?
My
Good-
time is spent
Yelling at people
basically
online while
acquiring
getting drunk?
wealth.
That's okay. And so when you're on your deathbed, what are you going to do with all that money?
All the money he
Well,
has?
one, the way science is progressing, I probably won't ever be on a deathbed. But
Okay. 10 beers a day and you don't think you're going to die
but
one
if I
day.
am,
Dave,
but if I
you're
am-
not
He's not gonna
immortal.
But if I
die.
You're not a
am,
god.
if I am,
You're going to look like that guy in Dune who floats around with a little jetpack because he can't walk anymore. And he takes sludge baths.
Sludge bath.
if I am,
Yes. Okay. So you just
you all
hoard
will
wealth
die
like a fat
just as alone
dragon?
as I am.
Me and Jake are going to die happy and have loved in our
Are
lives.
you going to die together at the exact same time, the exact same moment?
No, probably
Unless you
not.
sign a suicide pact, that ain't going to happen.
No,
We
probably
all
not.
die alone. And also all the friends and all the relationships and all this shit that you made doesn't mean jack shit
What?
when you meet the same fate that all of us meet.
No,
And
but
that is
the fact
you
that
all
we
die alone.
the fact that we die makes it so much more valuable to have those things. You can only do it
No.
once, Dave. You don't live
It's
forever.
money.
Has the juice?
You're right. Who wants to live forever? And even if tomorrow they
Permission to
they
tap
find
in.
the cure for natural death, I know one day I'm gonna die. Everything in the universe has a beginning point and an ending point. There's no exceptions to that.
When you say that makes things valuable when they're finite.
Permission to tap in, sir?
No.
It has the juice.
Oh, fucking go for it, Jake.
Hell yeah, I appreciate you. Thanks, Doc.
It has the juice.
Well, so you're an atheist, right?
Yeah.
Okay, me too. Have you ever had the discussion about the value of life and stuff with a Christian? Isn't this what you would argue? Is like our finite period of time?
Yeah.
Okay. But not
Alright.
but not actually though.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And-
you agree that like the finite period of time that we have on here on Earth together is important, and that love, an emotion that we experience, is a collectively understood important one to experience together.
Yeah.
What?
All right. Continue.
Well, I'm asking. Like, do we agree on that?
Oh, sorry. My Discord was fucking up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry. Do we agree that love is like a fundamentally understood important thing to culture? Like that most people agree love is important to me?
I would say no.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So
Love became important once we defeated the barbarians and made life
right, because we're alive right now.
comfy.
Right. Okay. Sure. So, as people who are alive right now, free of barbarians, thank you, Dave. You agree that love is important to us.
No,
Okay.
I still don't.
Oh. Okay. Well.
Then why does it hurt whenever someone dies? Like, why do people care when another person that they are close to dies?
Well, grief is still a real thing.
Okay.
However,
Yeah, but why do we have
you
grief?
don't need to have a family for grief. But I will say this, and I actually mean this: I've never experienced grief over a human family member.
Okay.
That's
Sad, man.
yeah.
Well, what? They were adults. They lived. They died.
So no tragic deaths.
Oh no! I've had far more than you.
Oh, well, it's not a contest. I'm asked. So the tragic deaths you haven't felt grief. You don't have to give me an example. You can.
Well, I'll give you a perfect example. I lost my first I lost my first friend when me and him were both 6.
Damn, that sucks. That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Did you
So-
grieve? Did you grieve?
No. School didn't either. It was just move on.
Do you feel that that's
That
just
sucks.
and good?
Yeah, move on.
Do you think?
Why?
Wait, do
Our
you
tears are not going to bring him back.
do you think
No,
that's
but
why
it-
we grieve? To bring people back from the dead?
No.
Okay.
I think we grieve because we want to bring them back from the dead, but we can't.
I'm gonna leave and let you two talk about this.
I was gonna say, cause yeah, I have some thoughts on that. Obviously you can't bring somebody back from the dead. So like, why do we still feel the need to cry?
I don't know why, because we are humans and we are emotional.
Yeah, that's like the point, right?
She's gonna do
But
fantastic.
we need to check our emotions and keep them in check.
Well,
Crying
why
over
do we?
somebody that is dead
She's gonna do a great job here.
ain't gonna help the situation.
Damn, he's fucked up.
It actually
They're
helps
dead,
you feel
they're
way
gone.
better. Instead
No,
of, in
it
fact,
doesn't.
instead of
It's just
bottling
science.
things up
It
and
actually is
pretending like
true.
you don't feel anything, it feels way better to just get it out.
You'll feel the exact same way.
No, I won't.
Yes, you will.
I mean, I lost my mom when I was a child, so like I understand what it means to grieve somebody.
I understand that, and I'm sorry. But at the end of
Why
the
are you
day,
sorry?
it's just a nice thing to say.
So you just say platitudes that you don't mean?
We all do as humans, do we not?
I mean, sometimes, yeah, but I think we should do less of that.
Like,
Why would you say, I'm sorry about that if you don't genuinely give a shit? From your point of view, well, that person's dead. Doesn't matter.
Sorry, I was trying to be nice.
what?
No one wants you to try to be nice. They just want you to be nice.
True. Fucking
You shouldn't have to
bars!
try. It's not like a thing you should have to consciously think about.
Bars.
Because, well, I'll tell you why. Because
Subscribe
I gotta
to my
bend
wife.
over backwards to be nice. According
That's-
to the standards
Bending over backwards.
of Jake and you.
What?
Why do you have to
According
bend
to
over
you-
backwards?
Because I tell the truth.
What's the truth?
Right, the truth is,
No,
It
so
has
you
to
have to
do-
subscribe to me. If she does stream, you can subscribe to her, but she rarely
all
streams.
right, I'll tell you the truth. If I was your friend, and you were moping all around for, let's say, a month after your mother died, I'd be the first one to be in there saying,
The truth.
look, your mom's dead. You moping around here smelling of piss and beer
Piss and beer.
ain't
Oh
helping
God,
you.
at 14.
Well, you know, I'd have said, time to get up. Come on. Let's get you in the fucking shower. Let's move.
But why would you do
I
that for
understand
somebody?
why you're a fan of Dave now.
Like, why do
Secret
you
syndrome.
care to see that person get up
You're both
and
the same
take
fucked
a shower?
Because I like people to live in reality. Believe it or not, I want people to succeed. This is why I get so
forgot he was
pissed off
on.
with artificial crutches.
What does success mean to you, though? To you, it just sounds like everyone has money.
For
That's
me,
it.
it's money. For other people, it means other things. But it means them taking care of their own okay, as a general overview of humanity, it means taking care of your own business, taking care of you and yours, and not asking anyone for a damn thing.
Why can't you ask people for things?
That's a handout. That's welfare.
That's a welfare?
Get it yourself.
Why? If somebody asked me for something that I could help them with, I would help them. I have friends that I could ask for help. In fact, pretty much at any point, if I need something, I can call someone or text someone and be like, "Hey, man, could you do this for me?"
Wait.
I
So
hope
if you do
really
something
have a
professionally,
fantastic day.
you should just give that service
Mitchell!
up for free.
Thanks for the prime.
I think that if someone is unable to pay you and they need your services to like survive, it's probably the good thing to do. Yeah, like if you're
Well,
a
nobody
doctor
was-
and someone is dying next to you, please save them, even if they can pay you or not. You know?
First off, every hospital will do that.
Yeah, I know.
Second
That's
off-
because that's the point.
That's the
Second
point,
off,
yeah. That's the good thing to do.
But yeah,
So many
I like.
ads. If only there was
Again,
a
I'm
way
an
to
artist.
stop the
I
ads.
cut my friends' hair for free. I cut Jake's hair for free. I do art for all of my friends for free because I love them and I want to do stuff for them. And in return, they do stuff for me too. Just like
True.
you know, that's what friends are.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that's
I hope
why,
you really have a
and
fantastic
that's
day.
why and that's why collectivism, socialism, or whatever always fails.
What?
Y'all
What do you
are out
mean?
for each other. You're all out for each other,
Homo
not the
homunculus.
bottom line.
Mitchell!
That's
Each
why
other
it's
is
the
the
only-
bottom line. Each
Ten
other
out.
One
is the
the
bottom
only
line,
one
Jake.
no, it's money.
Adrian fails.
What?
Dark Beast.
How is being
Beast
selfish
uses it.
helping anyone other than yourself?
Soy milk.
Well, if I'm selfish, I can hire you to do your art. I can hire Jake to do whatever the fuck he
That's
does.
not
I can hire you-
selfish.
Wild loser.
Hiring someone isn't selfish.
Yeah, you're
Paying
right.
someone
it's
paying
not.
someone a fair wage
But
for their
doing
labor is
something
actually
for
a good
free
thing to
is
do.
Doing something for free,
Dilute. Thank you, Mitchell.
and then you know, or demanding somebody do something for free is. You just said you cut your friend's hair for free. Why are you not charging them?
Because I don't want to. Why would I charge them?
Okay, so it's a purely selfish act on your part.
How is that selfish?
You're giving your time, your resources, and your knowledge for
That's
nothing in
selfless.
return.
That's selfless.
No, that is selfish.
How is it
unless
selfish?
you-
What am I gaining from that interaction?
Absolutely nothing.
Exactly. So how is it selfish?
Because you are giving your time, your knowledge, and your expertise.
I don't think you understand
for
what selfish and
nothing.
selfless mean, dude. Selfish is when you are
No,
the only person who
selfless is at
stands
least
to
I
gain.
break even.
No, selfless is whenever you give up,
Thank you, Chad.
like you don't think about what happens to you in any situation. Selfless is you are not thinking about yourself in a situation. You're thinking about other people.
True.
Selfish is when you are thinking about only how you benefit from everything. You are a selfish person. You only ever think about yourself.
I have no qualm calling myself selfish.
I know, because
I
you
am an
want to be an
incredibly
edgy
selfish
little
person.
boy. I know.
Hey,
But
Chad, we
please
have
explain to me-
one
Please
subscribers.
explain to me.
Explain to me.
You know, whatever.
Go on.
You know, whatever.
Whatever. That's it.
Well, you're never going to accept my points anyway, so what's the point?
Accept my points.
That's it. That's
He's.
your
I would love
conclusion.
I would love to hear
Well,
you out.
I mean, you guys think you can build
has
this
to do-
communist socialist utopia despite the fact that
Whoa,
No,
whoa.
that's not what we believe at all.
No, it isn't. Would you like to ask?
Yeah, you should ask
All right,
people what
well,
they think first.
Well, okay, your girlfriend, your little girlfriend there said, she likes
Fiance.
her
And not little.
fiance.
Thank you.
Fine,
I mean, I think
whatever.
you're a little baby.
Shut
Just
the
trying
fuck
to
up.
give you a compliment.
That's not a compliment. But okay, go on.
But you cut your friend's hair for free
Yeah.
with no monetary
Yeah,
response to yourself.
yeah. Sometimes,
Yeah.
like not all the time, just sometimes.
He
like,
had a
yeah,
date. He wanted to look good. I want
Yeah.
my friends to be happy and confident, and I love them.
And then
so I do
sometimes,
that
like,
for them.
she was sick once, and he's like, "I'll bring over some medicine," and then we're just friends. We just do stuff for each other sometimes. You know how like people
Yeah.
are. That's it. And like, on the topic of money, if someone needs money, I have lent money to people before that are my friends, and they have lent money to me
Wait.
before, and we have.
Whoa.
Oh my
Lend.
God. Jesus Christ.
They paid it back.
Yes, and sometimes, you just give money to people. I've given money to people I don't know that needed it.
I helped a friend buy a computer.
Yeah.
He didn't pay me back, but
Yeah. I don't know why it has to be money oriented though. Like it's not always about that, right? It's about like you're falling out of your chair. It's about like we just like each other and we want each other to be okay.
what it sounds like to me, Dave, is that like maybe you're dealing with, I think it's sociopathy or psychopathy. Like it sounds like you've not experienced what it's like to care about another human
Right.
being.
I would actually
And so
that's why sorry.
you view the world as this cutthroat like thing where people
I
are
have
just constantly
said-
trying to attack each other all the time, and you have no idea what it's like
The
to have like
world
a
is
friend.
that. The world
No, it's
is
not.
that.
It doesn't
Yes,
doesn't
it
have
is.
to be that way.
Okay,
dude.
okay.
Yes, it is.
Dave.
It doesn't have
And
to.
that's the way it's always been, and that's the way it's always fucking gonna be.
Dave.
I
Not
have
if-
said repeatedly that I care about 20 to 25 people on this planet.
He's
No, you don't.
Their
You don't care
opinions
about them.
matter
You
to
would
me.
fuck them over if it got you money.
Yeah.
No.
How many so
You
Those
literally said
25,
you would
no.
fuck someone over if it made you monetarily richer.
No, I said I would screw an enemy over.
You said you would screw
A
a friend
rival.
over. You literally said
If
to
they're-
me, maybe
if
you're,
they- if they
maybe
are-
you're
if
too
they are-
drunk to
If they are
understand or
in
remember, but
business against me, then they ain't so much a friend anymore.
He's in
And
the
in that
sleeping mode.
context, yes, I will fuck them over.
Okay. What is
Or
love?
take them out.
What is love to you?
What is love to you?
Okay. Love
You're
to-
asking me a vague ass concept.
Oh,
we could
well, that's-
both answer.
Well, this is why I want it, because I don't think there is a right answer, and I would love to know your interpretation of it. I'll share with you if you want, but I kind of didn't want to flavor your response at all. I wanted to just hear what you had to say. But I mean, like, do you want you won't answer, and I have to go? Okay. Love to me is comfort. It's a connection. Like It's fun to talk about because everyone kind of uses flowery language to describe it when they're really feeling it. Because
I don't know how to say it without sounding like
yeah,
corny.
like a little fucking cornball. But I mean, like when you peel it away, I think it really is just like being progressively more comfortable with another person in more thorough ways as human. That is the most clinical way I can put it without sounding flowery. Like, there's layers of social interaction we have with people, and you're like at different distances, like an ogre. We have many layers. I was trying to think of the meme, and
I was
I think
that
well,
like,
go ahead.
to be a little more flowery,
Sure.
love to me is acceptance and vulnerability in a way,
Yeah.
like no fear, a lack of fear, I would say, a 100%, like a void of it.
I guess, yeah, and that's how I would define comfort, as a lack of fear, or you know. Anyway, do you disagree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think love is?
I think love is, for lack of a better term, committing yourself to, at least in the love that you two define. Because obviously you're not family members. At least I hope to Christ you're not family members.
Okay.
Is committing each other to each other fully and totally.
Uh-huh.
And
Well, what does that mean?
And
What's
one of
commitment
you
mean?
and one of you doesn't love the other one because
What do you mean?
y'all are just cheating on each other.
We do love each other.
Well, we love each other.
You love each other.
Okay, but
Yeah.
but independent of us, do you think that our definitions of love would apply to other people? I'm talking about you. You're not poly, so it doesn't matter to you. I'm interested in what. Like, it's not
no.
about
But also,
our
what is-
relationship
It matters-
dynamic.
No. It matters. It matters.
Okay.
The
You wanna,
kind of the
look at
old
yourself at all in this process?
Sabaton lyric. Two
Sabbat-
became one.
sabotage?
What does that mean?
Is that like a sex thing?
What?
Is that
No, Sabaton. It's a metal band.
No. Two become one. Is it a sex thing?
Yeah, that's. Is it?
No,
what
it's
does
two
it
people
mean?
become one.
Yeah, that sounds like Genesis, not the band.
That is
the-
literally what they say at Christian
Bible.
weddings.
Yeah, you sound
But
like
yeah.
a religious
Listen to the
person
song
when you talk about this.
7734.
I'm good. Thank you, though.
And you can
So-
Listen to the song "Skinny Love" by Bon Iver and cry.
What does it mean to be committed to another person?
Great question. I love you.
that you are theirs.
Yeah, what does
Forever
that
and
mean?
always.
Yeah, what's that mean?
Just
And
that
you're
you
not-
own
and you're
someone?
not
That's it?
Fucking anyone else.
Okay, I
That's-
agree.
that's
No,
where it
wait,
starts and
Little
ends for
request.
you?
wait. I agree to your terms. What does that mean? I'm just gonna skip past this bullshit. What does it mean to be yours? So
That you're committed to them.
okay.
And you don't fuck anyone else.
Okay, so you and another person agree to not fuck any other people than each other. That is love. That's
Yeah.
That's it.
That's a
That's
great big
it?
ass
That's
start
the
of it.
whole thing. So we are two people. Say we're two uggos that cannot fuck. We are just like inside and out, just disgusting slime, right? Nobody will ever fuck us, and we find each other, and we're the only two people that will fuck. But we're so disgusted by each other, we're only gonna do it once. But like, is that love in that moment that we're just like we're gonna get our rocks off with each other, and we never fuck anyone else again? Do these people love each other?
Yeah, but
Okay.
you're talking about
Do
a
they?
one night stand
No, that's-
versus
Just
your guys' relationship.
but our relationship. So
Do you even know what our relationship is, dude?
so if we were monogamous,
Oh, Jake's a cuck. I know that.
No, he's not, actually.
Yes,
she's
he is.
way more of a cuck than I am. If
That's true.
fucking true. If If we were monogamous and nothing else changed in our relationship, would we love each other?
If you guys were monogamous and
nothing else changed, like we're having this conversation still.
Honestly, the fact that I'd say no. Just by your behavior in the 2 years I've known you.
You've known me.
You don't know Jake at all, though.
Yeah, you haven't cared to ask about me at all. You don't like. I don't feel like Dave. I don't feel like you want to be my friend very much.
Well, I'll be your buddy, Jay.
But I'm like Scott Stapp
like
right
me.
now. Are you familiar? You gave me Sabaton. Let me give you some fucking Creed. My arms are wide open.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I heard the news or something. Oh no, man!
This is why I love this man.
Right.
Oh God, sing your fucking Creed. I'm going to take a piss.
You're gonna piss? Coors Mountain.
Should have had so many beers. What the fuck? I died to a bat?
You got killed by a bat?
We have a bat invasion at the house.
I'm in a tree house. They can't get me there, I think.
They probably can't.
They fly. I'm sure they're not getting that high up.
I'm being swarmed by bats, and apparently they killed me, and I didn't even realize
I can't
my
believe
health
you
was that
got
low.
Killed by bats.
I've never seen this raid.
So this turned into a fucking odyssey I didn't expect.
Yeah, I'm learning so much.
Thank you for subscribing to Sarah's Nuggy Fund. If you would like to see my end of this stream and you are Dave's fan, you can hang out with me at twitch.tv/actualjake. And you can subscribe at tier 1, 2, or 3.
This is not what I was expecting for today, but it's been fun. So...
I was gonna watch Armored Skeptic stuff. Spoilers.
This has been fun though.
It's not happening. I am still watching the baseball game. However, it is on mute because of copyright.
It's not very often I get to talk with someone who's likely like an actual psychopath. So.
I mean, kind of. It's not a joke, but it made me laugh.
Yeah.
Anyway, I love you. You're doing great.
I love it too. I've been kind of trying to see your reaction to things because I didn't want to turn the volume up, but I hear you yelling from the other.
Oh shit!
Let me ask you a question.
I didn't see you come back here. I'm gonna be fucking totally honest, bro. I was watching baseball. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm fighting a bat.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, bro. Is it gonna be about my wife?
Well, you're not married yet. You haven't made that stupid of a mistake yet.
My wife.
Mistake.
Okay. Is it gonna be about her?
But yeah.
Okay.
If Jake asked, would you stop sleeping with other men? Yes or no?
What? Okay, that's phrased in such a weird way.
I'll make it a simple way.
This
if
is
Jake
not how
demanded it, would you stop sleeping with other men?
I would be like,
Jake
why are you
demanded
giving
it.
me demands? Because that's not how our relationship works, first of all.
Wow.
Shush. Dave is not capable of understanding. No, if Jake sat down with me and had a serious discussion and was like, hey, so about being polyamorous, I don't know if it's a thing I want to do anymore. And I'd be like, oh, okay, I understand that. I haven't had any other partners, so for me, it's like nothing changes, really. So, like, yeah, I don't know. That would be a discussion we would have, and then we would figure it out.
No, I'm not saying a discussion. I mean a straight up fucking demand.
He doesn't do that.
Why would I do that?
That's not what our relationship is.
That's why. Okay, so if I was a different person altogether and approached it in a way that wasn't how I would do it, sure,
yeah, like,
it would be different. Yes, that's true.
He wouldn't be the same Jake for sure.
If I was uncomfortable by an act that was happening, I would make it clear, and I would be like, "Look, this makes me uncomfortable."
Yeah, and also, if he's uncomfortable with an act that is happening while we are still polyamorous, or open, he also still gets to say that.
Right. I mean, that's like part of it. I mean,
but
like we both get to say that to each
it is.
other.
We get to set our own
uncomfortable.
boundaries in our relationship. It's fine.
Literally, one of the first things we said when we talked about it was that we wouldn't tolerate another partner who would shit talk,
Yeah.
like, or try to undermine our relationship between the two of us.
Yep.
That was like rule number 1.
And it's never happened. So, but still, it's a good rule. But anyway,
Well,
do you want to know? I mean, you seem very interested in the polyamorous thing. It's not like even like a major part of our relationship.
I'm not really that interested.
You bring it up.
I
bring it
just
up
know it's doomed to failure, and I know the road you're headed down.
Okay, so you appeal to this notion
Again,
of like knowing
there has never been a successful polyamorous relationship of note ever in the human history. But look, kids, I'm a lot older than you, and I'm just
and you're still
calling the
single.
broadcast.
You're older than me, but I would wager that I have more romantic experience than you. Is that
True?
Do you think that's true or false?
You would be wrong.
Okay, I would be wrong.
Okay,
but
how many relationships have you had, Dave?
You would love to find out.
Yes,
Okay.
I would. How
Well-
many relationships have you had, Dave?
Well, I've had
Well,
3 very
Go on,
long
Carmen
term.
San Diego.
I've had 3 long-term relationships that lasted 4 years or more.
I don't have long-term relationships. I just have standby fuck me friends.
I've had
So you
standby
don't
fuck
have
me friends.
relationships then.
I've
you
also
don't
had-
have
Well, no,
Well, hold on.
I develop
I mean,
relationships with them, but
Do you? It doesn't
they're
sound
still
like you
just fuck
do
me
develop.
friends.
When's the last time you fucking had sex,
Wait a
dude?
second, you guys are sitting there defending polyamorous relationships?
Yes.
You're criticizing me?
No.
You know what? That's it. This is over.
I'm
I'm
not
done.
criticizing you.
Are you rage
Wait,
quitting
what?
again? You rage quit again.
Discussions anymore on my goddamn live stream.
What a sad little man.
L.
I am sick to death.
Once again,
of
defeated.
just all this fucking shit.
You rage quit every time we talk, and I was being reasonable.
I don't give a damn what you call it in the chat. I don't fucking care. Fuck off. Fuck you. Go to hell.
Dude, he gets so insecure whenever you ask about his relationship experience. He ended the stream entirely.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so I don't do that to embarrass him.
It's the point that he acts like he's an expert in a thing he has no experience in.
And it's like, okay, so
But
you're
he
appealing
is
to your
embarrassed.
age, but I have more experience in this.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck?
He can't, just like whenever he got corrected on the urethra thing and he was like, I don't care. It's
That's when
because
he rage quit on me.
He can't possibly be wrong about something, and if he is, it's because he doesn't care that much. He has to let you know he doesn't care. It doesn't hurt his ego. He's not crying inside right now.
That's called sounding. Not that I know it. Well, no, I explained to him that putting it up
Yeah,
there is
and
sometimes
I was
sounding,
like,
but I
is
think
he
he was
talking about a
appealing to a
catheter?
catheter. I don't know.
Any information he thinks he knows about a thing is something that he's learned somewhere, and it's permanently stuck in his brain as like a bumper sticker. And he reads his little list of bumper stickers.
Fucking, I couldn't have said it better. Perfect.
It's so funny.
That's exactly how I feel. He's a sloganeer. I mean, it's not even like, but they're not even like coherent slogans. Like they don't fit into his worldview. He just starts saying stuff, and then you ask questions about like, yeah, but I mean, like this about that, and he's like, it's just fucking mad.